Our guest tonight is a local businessman, local humanitarian, international humanitarian, photographer. He does everything. Please give it up for Mr. Doug Pitt. Doug! Good, how are you? How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Jeff. People pay to see you. They do. That's big time.
Right?
That's good.
It's problematic for them. People pay to see us once. Thanks for being here.
Happy to.
You were on our show before we were a real TV show, back when we were a fake TV show, and at the Skinny Improv, and I have no idea why you came on then. Now, I still don't quite know why, but thank you for doing it.
Because you emailed me like 8 times, so finally I was like, all right.
That's 100% the truth. So I listed off some various things that you do that you're known for. How do you describe what you do?
I want to have fun, but helping people's fun, and I just get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and I'm thrilled that kind of my job career allowed me to jump into a few things like that. And I'm a Springfield guy, Missouri guy, and I don't know, just you get put in places where you can help, and
yeah,
it works.
But not everyone does that. Like a lot of people just have
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
No, everything has a season, you know, and there's times that you need to keep your head down, take care of family matters or take care of work or school, but there are times that you can play and participate. And what does that mean? An hour, 2 hours, 100 hours, it's all relative. But when the time permits and you can, it's awesome.
So you give what you can. And so you've had a computer business you started several years ago.
24 years ago.
24 years ago. And was that hard? Is that hard keeping up with the times with computers?
Truthfully, I couldn't turn one on back then. I really couldn't. True story. I did not know where the on button was. I was looking for a business to start, something I wanted to do my own thing. And I mean, that was pre-internet, pre-Windows, DOS, you know.
Yeah.
And hired some smart people and still here. So, but actually, I've sold my company since then, but still affiliated with the group I sold with, and it's good.
Yeah, so you just said, it seems like computers are a thing.
Back then I knew it was the future, and so again, hired some smart guys, and it worked.
Yeah, better than investing in typewriters.
We made a good decision back then, yes.
So you recently sold it, but you still
have
day-to-day
I do.
job there as well. Mm-hmm. But must be nice to sell a company.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
But it sounds like it gives you more flexibility to be able to pursue all these things.
No question. It's been a blessing for my family, blessing for me, and I couldn't be more thrilled because it allows me to do some other things. Yeah.
So let's start with the local one, Care to Learn.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. And for people that don't know, the idea is so simple. How do you describe it?
Kid shows up to school with any health, hunger, or hygiene need, behind the scenes, quiet, we take care of it. So clothes, food, medical, transportation, prescriptions, self-esteem items. They may have shoes, but being made fun of them qualifies as if they didn't have them. So that day, get on it, get them done, and get them back in the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, works.
It seems to me that generally, like, the things that seem so simple often aren't. Is there a lot in the background to make that happen?
It's administered in the school, so I get a lot of the praise on it, but we have thousands of volunteers that really make it work every day. But the simplicity of it is just that. And, you know, I'm really not a nonprofit guy, I'm a business guy, and so the idea was, let's set up something that's sustainable, has a neat business plan to it. And we'd love to be all things to all people, to all family, to all kids. And you can't. There's only so much you can fund, and so sometimes we got to help kind of keep people between the rails on what Care to Learn is. But now just rolled out our 20th chapter into our 7th year, and things are going good.
So you take kind of the business principles of do what you're good at and don't get distracted, which is easy to do when it comes to that sort of thing.
That's it.
So then, tell me your title in Tanzania.
I'm the Goodwill Ambassador of Tanzania.
That's cool.
From Springfield, Missouri is the logical place for a Goodwill Ambassador, I understand. But we do a lot of water projects over in Tanzania, and water provides access to a lot of things, from agriculture to schools to education, to medical dispensaries to churches, you name it. And so just being involved in so many water projects, we have a lot of relationships with the government. And it came up in 2010. They'd never had one before and just said, we need help. And the idea is it's hard to do business in any third world country. And a lot of people get over there wanting to do great things. They're all excited just to get derailed by a lot of different things. And Westerners, we just don't always know how to do it. And trust me, I've made plenty of mistakes. But the idea is to help remove those barriers, get them introduced to the right people, keep them away from the wrong people so their gifts can go where they need to go. If they want to do business, let's help them set up jobs. And so I really kind of help point. You
point people in the right direction.
You bet.
And you've been over there a number of times, I assume.
20, I don't know, yeah.
Does it change you going there? Does it change you like coming back? How does it impact you?
All I can say is I need to get you there once. That's our best sales tool. And I'm thrilled to have had my family over there several times. And that's how it worked for me. I had the president of World Serve International, who's our charity, came into my office, and I'd never met him before, and he said, I want you to come. And you're like, yeah, that sounds great. Well, a week later, literally, he's like, I'm booking flights, let's go. And all right, let's do this. And went in there, went into the village, saw the kids, saw the people, saw just how tangible what is water and really what's at stake. Some things choose you, and that one did. Yeah,
that's neat. Yeah. So speaking of other international aid work, you did a Virgin Mobile commercial in Australia.
That was not humanitarian at all.
That's not humanitarian?
No.
That helped no one.
That helped me.
Yeah.
So I got paid.
You deserve that. You deserve it.
In fairness, they did write a check to Care to Learn. We were just starting it back then,
nice.
So we did get a little check. But yeah, no, it was fun.
But for people that haven't seen it, can you describe it? I don't know how to describe it.
I'm sorry. Honestly, I literally got an email from an agent that the whole campaign, here's what we want to do, and here's what we're willing to pay you, and here's what we're willing to pay you. And I'd never done anything like that before. And so I just called my brother and said, what do you think? He's like, sounds funny, do it. So for about a month, we just kind of talked back and forth, but it was only supposed to play in Australia. It was an Australian Virgin Mobile deal, and we filmed in Canada, and that's all it was ever supposed to be. And obviously it didn't quite work out that way. But no, it was fun. Good experience.
But here's the funny thing for me is, like, I think interacting with you, you're a cool guy. And that whole thing is to make you look dorky.
And it did, yeah. Mission accomplished.
Well, we're glad that you made the stop here tonight. Thanks
for being here. I appreciate it, Jeffrey. Thank you.
That's Doug Pitt.